late one night before the tavern keeper shut his door, a wobbly gentleman came in, his footing was unsure. Mustachioed and handsome, and his clothing touched the floor. He was no man at all, he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Dungeon party set up watch so they would earn some rest. The ranger spotted down the hall an unexpected guest. They donned their gear to fight, and so the stranger did confess, I am no evildoer, nor 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Party's wizard fair and sharp and ever filled with pride. Not a single soul on earth or heaven she'd confide, except this tall new friend of which no secret she would hide. Ironically she missed, he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Did later stumble on a complicated trap, a puzzling dilemma that their small minds couldn't wrap. They struggled and they bickered how to cross a massive gap. Luckily they had with them 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Depths they made it to the evil demon's lair. The treasure was in sight, although its guard did not fight fair. All hope was lost until the newest member heard their prayer. For such a beast was no match for 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. 1, 2, 3. 3 kobolds in a trench coat. And if you're wondering how I sing 3-part harmony, when I am just one man without another to be seen, I'm sure the most observant of you already have gleaned that I am not a man, I am 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, fiddling 3, 2's in the middle, keeping the beat. I'm pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We're pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
And thus, do we know it's going to be an interesting and random day, because the gods of RNG have deemed that we will be starting with 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Welcome in, everybody, and happy Thursday. I hope that everybody is doing well. We are still here. We have made it to Thursday. Keep going. It's nearly the end of the week. Keep going. It's just over the headlines, over the horizon. I got the first letter right. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Let's get through the welcomes, because of course it's always nice to say hi to everybody. We have Blast Jordan, who's got in here very, very early. Really, an hour early, Blast? Was there an off by 1 hour there, or did you really just feel like lurking for a while? Welcome into True Purple and Frauke. A height map of Venus just sounds interesting. Then we had the Joe Cat cover lyric video, music, audio, 3 kobolds in a trench coat, and the bots arrived. Woohoo! Welcome to the bots. I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. The Scurrying Gigan Bellfire, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Sin Lily, welcome in. Good to see you as well. I know we have a Glam Pixie in Discord, hashtag Free Pixie, welcome in Glam. No chaos in storage yet. I don't believe you, Blast. I really don't. There's the Hydrate from Jerry May. Heil Hydrate. Squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeakums. And a stretch to go with it. Thank you, Jerry May. Oh, yeah, there we go. Some of those bones is crunchy. Always remember. Hydrate, stretch, med check, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves as appropriate. It is important to take care. Unfortunately, the manual for looking after our bodies is a bit crummy. I'm fairly sure the original developer did not leave sensible manuals or maintenance records behind. So it's up to you to do it as well as you can. Superfast Feg, welcome in. Calbirdie, Chaos Tween, welcome in. And I know you said earlier when we were chatting that you're probably going to be lurking, so take care of yourself during that, if that is the case. If not, hello. Hunter, welcome in as well. Someone shout you when you can finally marry Linus in Stardew. You know, I've never gotten far enough to actually be able to marry anyone in Stardew, so I have no idea how long that would take or if it's possible. Can't help you there, one. Feg writing 3 Fnurbles in a Trenchcoat. I have pondered that variation. I have already pondered that variation. Raven, welcome in. Fantastic. See you. We're up to 60 squirrels and 183 times joined, my word. Somewhat exhausted, big groceries run, weather is set to spring. Yes, it's definitely much milder this week than last week. Although that said, the wind today is definitely active. Ritsu, welcome in. You have no chaos actually planned. I'm not sure I believe you. Sanity! I'm still halfway through my catch up. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. TGM, welcome in. We're now into high speed mode. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Good to see you. There we are. Now I've caught up to the raid as well. So actually, Canadian Dragon and TGM, it's always lovely to see you. Welcome in. And then we had Sanity bringing in their chatters and everyone from their stream. Sanity, I hope you had a lovely stream. You were playing Minecraft. I hope it went well. Welcome into Sanity. How is Copper Fnurbles? Copper Fnurbles is still where they were. They're still over in Jurassic World, where we will probably have to go soon. And thank you for the lurk, Feg. And now we have a raid from Ancients. Ancients, welcome in as well. Good to see you. I hope you had a lovely stream as well. And I hope that you had a good day playing Minecraft as well. That's not a coordinated stream. That just happens to be that timing, doesn't it? Really. I hope it is. And Canadian Dragon is lurking as well. Look after yourself, Dragon. We left off yesterday with me doing lots of armor stand work and adding in some stuff. Yes, it was a short one. Have reset the season. Ooh, new season. Nice. Excuse me. I'm being hidden behind a spear. New season is good. I'm glad so. That's going well. Have lessons in the evening, so I have to go. Look after yourself, Ancients. Hope the lessons go well. Sanity working on landscaping. Have to go and have it lie down. Look after yourself. Excuse me. I look like I'm attempting to chop my beard off here. That's an excessive form of shaving. Squirrel! Take care of yourself, Sanity, and thank you for coming on over. And for everybody who came in with those raids, If you need to hydrate, med check, take care of yourselves, lurk, or just vanish, thank you for coming along. Take care of yourselves. Right, where was I? Oh, yes. Yesterday, I had been doing armor stand work to actually hang up these spears. There are now spears on both sides. And I have added in some shields. And I put the banner for pillagers onto them. You see, this is where the low res of banners on shields, it doesn't work as well, but it looks alright. But I thought that looked quite good. So I also did the roof, which I wanted to turn into a small vault because I wanted to. And I added some lighting, which I apparently forgot to wax because it's immediately gone green. But that doesn't seem to appear. Apparently, these don't change their light output when they get aged. So it's only the copper bulbs that do, which is useful to know because it means I don't have to mess with the only copper here that ages. Yeah, the roof is still a little bit fnurbled. It's not aging well. It's got a few more patches. I mean, we've got 8 of them now, but it's, well, 9 if you take into account the one up the top here. It's definitely not in a hurry to age, is it? No, it's not. It's highly not. So, mental note. In future, if I need to build a roof, age your copper first. He says, having done exactly the same mistake over on Wilderness as well. What do you call a slow sloth? A sloth. Blast. 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 Was that supposed to be funny? It was awful. It was very much you. Thank you for the punishment there, Blast. Right. So, a needle pulling thread. La di da di da di da la ba la ba da ba dee. You're innocent. No. Wow, that might have been a bit more vicious than I was planning. Urban, welcome in. Let's see. One thing I was going to do. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Danish Viking, welcome in. Noise from the tree toppers was howling, which could only mean you'd run towards your PC in order to catch the reason behind it. Yes, the SLA are live and howling. Right. Ninjet! Squilkin, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Actually, I should probably do the roof before I do the... Oh yeah, also I did the floor. I decided to make it out of expensive things and not expensive things. So it is blast furnaces and polished deep slate. How dare you laugh at my claim of innocence? I shall prove it in the court of law, provided you don't invite any of the people that know you on Twitch as a witness. Wait, aha. Yeah. So, what I have done over here is I have added some very, I've made this place look a little bit like a vault, because, hey, it is. This is Twitch chat to prove that... Frauke, is there something you need to tell us? Also, Blast, what did you do to Frauke? I mean, really. What did you do? Did he almost explode? Yeah, the creeper. No. Ah, the dad jokes. Okay. I was a little worried there for a minute. I don't have any tough, so I need tough to be able to do the roof over here. Mm-hmm. I love the way that I've been in-game for barely a few minutes, and I've already realised that I am not carrying the right materials. Did you know if you turn a canoe upside down, you can wear it as a hat? It's capsized! Oh, good lord. Hunter! Hunter! Look, I know that I know the pun corner has cookies. I hope you got paid in cookies up front, because that really was awful. Sounds like we're now on the Moray show, or the paternity court. Are you not the father? You puff up when you're fibbing. Lotus, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. I swear I've not been listening to Mythical Sausage streams again. Actually, I haven't. I really should try and catch up on them. Whee! Yay! Pun arrival, really. Elkhorn! Welcome in. Happy Thursday, Moose. You say it was awful as though you didn't know. Find you a good pun, I challenge thee. You see, that's the thing, Hunter. The word pun. It might as well be an indicator that it's not a good joke. Try not to do this with those really dangerous canoes, though. What are they called? Volcanoes. Volcanoes. Tor. Aladdin's girl. Yeah, I apologise profusely to those who came in with Aladdin, with sanity, and who are currently suffering from the loss of sanity due to the punnery. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Do you know how hard it is to stop them punning? Did I? Apparently I dug upwards from there, so I actually have to remove a layer. Here we go. Elkhorn, that's I'm sure that's a repeat. What happened when the crew of when a blue ship collided with a red ship? The crew was marooned. You wear a halo instead of a canoe. That sounds painful. Not from you. I'm sure I've heard that one recently, Elkhorn. I mean, granted, around here that doesn't mean much. It could easily have come from any one of the multiple punners. Welcome to the Punderdome. It was on your calendar working from home today. Ah, welcome in. Well, working from home sounds far more fun. Welcome in, Super Wario. I hope you're having a good day. What did I put between those? Oh, okay. Whoops. Why do I have iron set up in stacks like that? Oh, because I was going to turn those furnaces into blast furnaces. I know what I'm doing. Sci-fi, welcome in. I've been a member in good standing for many years. I'm not sure about that. Ratty, welcome in as well. Tried by sanity, kept by lack thereof. Oh, goodness. Trying to keep up with you lot sometimes is a full-time... Oh, well, it should be classed as a full-time job. Unfortunately, it isn't my full-time job. So, yeah. Let's see. And for those who are attempting to deal with Pokemon at all, we have a sandy guest. Here we go. Well, someone also had to join in the boat puns. How does an old yacht make it look so much younger? By injecting boat tox. Yeah. Full sub short of it being a full-time job for now. I honestly, I strongly suspect it'll be a few subs short of being a full-time job forever. I am not attempting to achieve that level of insanity. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. If that happens, I mean, that's interesting. It would definitely be surprising if it happens, but it is not something that I am going to push for. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go for 4 of those and 2 of those. Which is 2 of those and 1 of those. Let's go with that one. What kind of boat has the least amount of profanity? A sensor ship. Ooh. That one both hurt and wasn't bad, Simple Wario. So, it didn't immediately make me want to facepalm quite as heavily. Okay, I think that... Don't join the dark side. It's too late. They have cookies. Right, this room feel... Oh, that's... I'm sure... Oh, actually, while we're in here, let's grab some of these. I don't suppose there's any copper in any of these. There is, but it's all unrefined. That's not helpful. I want some more copper dark side cookies. Ooh. Are dark side cookies made with dark chocolate, Elkhorn? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, Landstrad, welcome in. Dorkside. Oh, Ah. I was hoping that they were dark side cookies. If they're dork side, I'm not interested. Twitch, take your ham. Wow. Something tells me Landstrad is not happy with something that Twitch did, and I'm assuming it's the stream streak. They still have dark chocolate. Okay. Dark side cookies with a splash of moon water. Tor, thank you for thank you for that gift sub to Landstrad. If you can continue like yesterday, you'll be less face-palmed than face-booked by the dictionary. I mean, I have so many faced dictionaries. Faced dictionary. I have faced so many dictionaries. Yeah. Taking up a bit more than a third of the channel points widget, telling you to watch a past stream or lose your. You're currently in a stream, Twitch. Oh, good lord. I started a shipbuilding business that makes boats badly. It's been a year now and we're barely staying afloat. I take it back. Oh, Bad Moon, welcome in. Let's see what chaos you get from the quotes today. Yeah, that one fits. That's a no in many, many languages. I am looking for coal. Oh, look. I have coal. And Blast getting on the... hope Twitch isn't in a stream. Servers and water don't mix. True. Well, you say that, but they can't. People have put data centers underwater. What do we got? Quote from Blast. Can you tell I'm making this up as I go along? Yes. Yes, I can. Frequently. Was that a bad dad joke that you just heard? Yes. There have been many. We're currently in agony. And in Twitch. Dippity. Look, just because everybody's been making bad puns does not mean that everybody else has to jump on the pun train. Why am I making... How many lanterns am I making here? Okay. Apparently I misjudged on the... Apparently I forgot that coals are 4 to 1. I forgot that coals are 4 to 1. Oh my. And we've got a hydrate and a stretch from Landstrad. I'll hydrate. And a stretch to go with the hydrate. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch. Look after yourselves. Are we really 20 minutes into stream? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Landstrad. Yes. I think everyone... No, they don't, Blast. Okay, welcome in. Sort of badly damaged boat as it was leaving its berth. Now it has to be reported. Oh, goodness. Wouldn't it require agony aunt jokes to be in agony? No, I'm fairly sure we're already in agony. And thank you for the lurk, Kay. I know you can't hear me. You're having a rough day. A couple of weeks back, and I was chatting to your mate. He says to me, you could be stuck in a deep pit with water. Wait, what? At the bottom. I know he means well. Oh, good lord. In this, yes, the hype train due to the fact that we're all far too busy in this chat. Thank you for that. And Blast Jordan deciding to jump onto the hype train. Choo choo. Gift subs going out to Miss H. Cal. Goodness, Calendar Storm getting one. It's John Bunn. John was here. I'm noticing some Johns in the sequence here. And Skizzers. Oh, some lovely names there. Thank you, Blast. Scap. Really? Does it? Oh, let's just use those. There. 30 feels like a good number. And apparently I can't put the copper... Oh, I've got copper torches in here. Oh well. Let's add them to that bundle, because apparently I'm bundling up my copper torches. Was there anything else I needed while I was here? You know, a grip on reality, some understanding, some logic... Noshi, welcome in. And Blast, thank you for that gift sub to Bad Moon. Well, I guess the hype train continues. Food. I should eat before Chris turns up. Hi, other Dutch person, because I 100% just assumed that. Yeah. Vague memories and so forth, yada yada. 25. Can I make some more blast furnaces while I'm here? Yes. Why is it so expensive to make blast furnaces? I swear, repeatedly, usually at blast furnaces. And another gift sub giving out to Kay the River Cat. It's paycheck day, is it? Thank you. Blast. You know that you're supposed to actually survive the rest of the month on this paycheck? Do take care. Don't overstretch yourself. But thank you. Stay on telling someone off and thanking them at the same time. I mean, feels appropriate for me. Oh, hold on. No paycheck day till tomorrow. Right, the other thing I wanted to do is, do I have any... I'm looking for... No. I know I had a row of... Use your roller... survive, what's that? It's that thing that's quite important to you. Squirrels again, you have Bad Moon, you have. You should thank them, then tell them off. I prefer it the other way around, personally. Yes. Do I have any... I do not have TNT in bundles. I want mini blocks of TNT. I am sure I have mini blocks of TNT somewhere. That blasted gift sub was from Blast. Bad Moon. Yes, you follow this. Yes, you're surrounded by squirrels again. And we regularly regularly tell off Blast for a great number of things. Bad puns, impossible to understand clues, and generally days of the week ending in Y. Why do we tell off Blast? Because it's a day ending in Y. Is it me, or is the harness on this horse not moving properly? Something tells me that this harness doesn't work right. Why is the question? Yes. Why is it... So, all days except tomorrow and in the weekend. Yes, exactly. You blame fresh animations. So do I. It's too nice in other areas to turn off, though. It's not like I ride a horse everywhere very often. I've only started doing it because it's more fun to actually go through the nether on a horse than it is to fly recently. Stay here, Atlas. I need to check my chests. If anyone's... I was about to say, if anyone spots TNT, holler, but I've just found it. Really? I only have it. Atlas. What are you doing? You're gonna have to get down off your high horse. Today, Today is also ending in a way anyway, but where's the fun in that? Exactly. Tomorrow is not available, as you said earlier. And there we are. Hype Train completed, level 3, 8 gift subs. Thank you so much for all of that. Goodness. Whee! Choo choo! Blast's got Puffer Pop. Have you finally gotten that? Is that the first time you've gotten Puffer Pop Blast? Oh, it's dark. I need to sleep. Doesn't help that it's raining. Quick, up the hill. Here we find Scotsman going up the hill to Betty Buys. Let's duck in here. We've had Puffer Pop for the last few months. Okay. Ow. Okay. Today we have discovered that part of this ramp is not human safe. Hi, Atlas. This ramp is perfectly fine for you. It's just not safe for me. Whee! Hop high this way, hop high that away, hop high this way, puff up, pop. Right. Hi-ho, Atlas! Away! Slight head clearance issue. Yeah, but then I've got multiple heads now. I brought 8 of them. And we have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Garder. Garder your heads. Whee. Okay. I feel like I should do the floor before I put the TNT in. Just, you know, on principle. The principle of moving the stuff that can blow up as little as possible. I also feel like I should add in something other than just TNT in here. I just don't know. I mean, barrels obviously feels like it's the sort of thing I could add. But barrels feels like it's insufficient. Cannonballs. True. Really? Off by 4. I wonder if I've got any polished deep slate heads. I know that's a statement that sounds incredibly wrong. Spruce trapdoor barrels with grey concrete powder for gunpowder. Ah. Interesting thought. Yeah, that's a nice idea, Elk. Not sure I've got any grey concrete powder. Don't tend to work in concrete powders, but I should do. Right. Hi-ho, hi-ho, into the madness we go. Okay. No, no. I've got mini deep slate, which could be considered a cannonball. How close to a cannonball does that look? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I could probably get away with using that as a cannonball. Particularly if I put in, you know, a small pile of them through the ridiculous and excessive use of yet more armor stands. A stack of those would look nice. Yep. I'm just thinking, I've got armor stands. I've got 8. Yep. Yep. How do you make cyan terracotta blocks? Probably, but if this is the problem. I'm not carrying all of my... Right, hold on. Right, let's grab 3 bundles. 4 sand, 4 gravel, and a dye. Excellent. Let's go and grab Atlas. We're going back to my head supply. I feel like... that I feel like I need to set up an area of the world which is basically a mini block shop. I also need to consider whether or not I should expand up from just using Wandering Trader mini blocks to... that's not where Atlas is. To allowing myself another means of accessing them. Because if I don't own them, and the Wandering Trader doesn't have them, I can't get them. But that's felt like a good limitation on them up until now. But equally, it's also a little bit frustrating sometimes. It's just a tad frustrating. Alright. Back through the nether. So if I were to set up a mini block shop, what would it be styled like, and where in this world would I have it? Exit through the museum shop. I wonder if we've just found a use for part of Jurassic World. Put a gift shop in it with all the mini blocks in it. Right, let's see. Got mini ender chests. That one looks like it might be interesting. I've got mini coal. That's a nice solid dark color. No. Mini nether. Atlas. Atlas. Really. Have a good meeting, Raven. What does mini blackstone look like? Ooh, that looks better than the deep slate. Oh, that's so cursed. That's so cursed. Something tells me I can't use. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Resource patch. The cats is so judging me. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess we can't have fresh animation switched on. Thank you for the lurk, cow. What did the pharaoh say when he saw the pyramid? Mummy's home. Look like your cat when he's got something stuck on the paw. Yep. Oh, I probably shouldn't have laughed quite so much there, but I couldn't resist. Goodness. Fresh animations need happy casts. I think I'm a version behind on it as well. Bring that because I can. Bring those because they're nice. Bring those because I should. Yep, that was definitely a laugh. Oh. Maybe we won't put those into that one. I can't believe I actually have diamond blocks. Ooh, polished blackstone. There's another option. Oh, those actually look better than the... Yeah, I think the polished blackstone is nicer than the other ones. So I think polished might be winner here. Looks like Fresh Animations begged for another parting joke. Do you know what the ghast eats for breakfast? Spicily haggleslag? Because they in the Netherlands. What? That one felt like a stretch there, Blast. How have I got so much of the polished blackstone? Who knows? Not going to complain. Oh, it's dark. And Elkhorn has managed to clip the ghast on a magic carpet ride, whilst I was collapsing with laughter. I'm going to put the mini moss blocks in there. Thank you, Elkhorn. Mini sea lanterns and sea lanterns. One is written with mini in the heading. Of course it is. I'm going to bring the mini dry kelps, mini jukeboxes, mini deep slate coal ore, mini looms. Wow, that's useful. Hagelslag is a Dutch breakfast item with chocolate sprinkles. Oh, okay. You were wondering what was happening and you get it now. I'm sorry, Jerry May. I spent more time laughing than explaining what was going on. Ooh, mini chisel bookshelves. Always useful to have those. And hay bale, mini hay bale. Hello, Blackclad. Welcome in. Thank you for coming along with that raid as well. Don't mind me, I'm just shopping. Right. Hi, Atlas. Let's go. Whee! Oh, goodness. Okay, so apparently I need to look at updating, what was it? Fresh animations. I know that I've seen a 110.4, so I probably just need to untangle my brain and update to that. Hey, Miss Mist, welcome in. I mean, it's not like we see happy ghasts very often without a harness on, but having it hanging underneath them is a little bit broken. Okay, let's put Atlas back in his in here. No, Atlas. I know you're a good pony. Stay there. I know we had a reason for calling him Atlas, and I'm fairly sure it wasn't because he was carrying me on his shoulders as the weight of his world. I think it was because we travelled on him around the entire world whilst mapping things, but I can't remember. Okay, I was going to make... As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with many wives. Oh look, grave dye. Fantastic. Now I just have to find... oh look, sand. What was it? 4 sand, 4 gravel. That's andesite. That's not going to work. And there we are. That should let me make concrete powder. Dab, welcome in and thank you for the 7 stream streak and congratulations on escaping from the Mary Whitehouse bot. And we have a pie dove in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch a Pokemon. Right, I'm going to bring 2 of those. I don't have much room in here, but let's bring some trapdoors. And let's put these up into here, because this appears to be my bundles of bundles. Oh, I am out of Ultra Balls. Right, let's get on with some decoration. Okay. We is making progress. We've managed to place the blocks for the ceiling and the floor. And now we're going to spend 3 hours decorating the inside of this room. Because of course, that makes perfect sense. Whoop, not like that. That's a shame, Black Lad. Right. Whatever you do, do not set off the TNT. I feel like adding I feel like adding some metal doors here would be a good idea. Set off the TNT. No. No. And thrice no. What should that be? Another and slightly more powerful word. Look, does this look like an Elkhorn stream? I know it's got all the puns of an Elkhorn stream, but it's not an Elkhorn stream. No. In this world, it's not a flame bow. Small, no gravity. And now comes the ridiculous, over-the-top nature of decorating with Scots. Too much. There we are. Invisible, yes. Lock it. Done. Next. Small. Gravity. Locked. Go that way a bit. A bit too much. Rotate it. Lower it. So it's a slightly warm or damp bar and you carry it on your... Oh, goodness. Yep, that's in just the right position. Next. Invisible, no gravity, small, locked, At least I'm working with heads, so I can actually just flare. I can just flare. I shall flare. Fleur with that extra fleur. That does not sound good. Ooh, that's a bit too close. Oh no, actually, that might work nicely that way. Because if I do this, and make sure that there's no Z fighting, I can put the next one. Invisible, small, no gravity, lock it. Flea with extra flea is always needed. I mean, if you've got fleas, you're in trouble. So if we take this back to about there, give it a bit of a twist. And a little bit of a... no. A little bit of a tilt, and then lower it. Bring it forward a bit, and left a bit. There we are. Let's take a quick nap. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I want to do another pile of those there. And then I think that will... So I'm not putting... I'm going to keep it so that the cannonballs are at the front of the room and not bother with hiding any at the back, because I'm going to put a metal grating across this place and make it so that nobody can actually get in here. This is purely decorative as a room. Invisible, small... gravity, lock. And take it back into the corner. There. There. That'll do nicely. Next up. No, no, yes. An open bar would be lovely. Expensive, but lovely. If I put it to... no, come on. Can't help but feel that this is actually... no, I was wrong. I thought it was floating. If I go to there, I can rotate it a little more so it looks like it's not interacting with the TNT. Like so. Don't forget to lock it. Another one. Yes, small, gravity, lock it. I may have made that one a little bit too low. Yes. So it's around 0.7 if you want to actually have it just floating on the ground. Just floating on the ground? Just placed on the ground. One of us knows what I was attempting to say there. I'm not sure it was me. There. And one last one. Yes. Up. Gravity. Small. There. About there. About this way quite a lot. there and drop it. Too far. Lock it. Done. I think what I need to do is... Hope to goodness this is the right one. Yeah, it is. There. I quite like that. That feels like it's the sort of cannonball stag that we were hoping for. And the reason I made all the copper lanterns was because I wanted to put a copper lantern back here to light this room up. It's not used a lot of armor stands. It's not complicated like yesterday's room. This room was ridiculously complicated. This one could be built very quickly. I think I need a door. You know, just to make it safer. Even if it's just iron gratings. And by iron gratings, I mean iron bars. I'd even accept a bar of chocolate instead of an open bar. What do we think? Copper or iron? I'm tempted to go with the copper. Chocolate is also acceptable. Yep. Why do I have 4 in here and 4 in here? Oh, I was going to pick up some wax and make a copper, some of those copper bulbs unchanging. I need to visit Hotel Chocolat over the weekend. Been told they have a new hot chocolate flavour. It sounds like it. I'm fairly sure it's the time of year that they tend to rotate their styles. I know that they've just brought out some new cakes, in inverted quotes, to go with their hot chocolates in their coffee bars. I think one is a chocolate brownie, or no, it's a chocolate chip brownie. I got an email from them about it. I was curious. I'm very curious. Right, let's do this. Is what train still running? The iron bars disappear a lot into the room. The copper bars, in their current state, are the wrong colour. Assuming it's nowhere near me, but where is this magical chocolate hotel? There is a company in the UK, Elkhorn, called Hotel Chocolat. They specialise in very, very nice chocolate. And very expensive chocolate as a result. They also have they make their own hot chocolate, and as a result they also have hot chocolate coffee shops. I'm going to let that oxidize down one step and then wax it, and I think it would be better than having the iron bars. So it's like Ghirardelli and Starbucks had a baby and left the coffee behind. I don't recognise Ghirardelli, but I suspect that the concept is exactly what you're thinking. Yes, but they also just have shops that sell chocolate. And we have a Dusklops in chat for those who might be interested in one of them. I mean, the short way of finding out, Elkhorn, if you really wish to torment yourself, and why not? Their website is hotelchocolat.com. Basically, the words hotel and chocolate without the E on the end. All one word, that's it. I accept no responsibility for the amount of... oh, those are waxed. I accept no responsibility for any... why can't I have this chocolate that may happen as a result of encountering this website. You're fasting from sweets currently, so you'll just imagine. I mean, there is also the fact that it's not available in the US, so yes, you are perfectly safe, but I can understand not wanting to torment yourself. Okay, so I think the third one of the vaults, your wallet is glad they do not ship their hot chocolate machine outside the UK. The Velvetizer is dangerous for LK, yes. The Velvetizer is very dangerous and doesn't have to be used with their hot chocolate, but it's nice. Yes, they have a hot chocolate machine named the Velvetizer. I know it sounds like something that Batman would go up against. Won't admit your semi-regular hot chocolate expenditures. I know that feeling. I won't admit to mine either. Oh dear God. Oh no, Batman. It's the Velvetizer. However will we stop his chocolatey evilness? Dr. Doofenshmirtz invented... True, yes. Right. Right, that would be a Velvetinator. That sounds like something that Skynet came up with by accident. Hold on. Skynet would be the Velvetinator. It's the Terminator, but wearing only velvet, because it was designed to blend in Vegas. What? What? I'm not losing it. I'm not losing it. I never had it in the first place. I couldn't lose it. Hey, Loopy! Hi. Welcome back. You had the word chocolate, are we sharing? Or the iteration to target kids like the Velveteen Rabbit. Wow. Fire got me for Christmas, so good. Oh, good lord, you've got a... You have a Velvetizer, Blacklad. I'm so sorry. Oxygen, welcome in. So we were discussing everything up to and including Hotel Chocolat. Hotel Chocolat selection pack. Oh my. Yeah, that's a dangerous combination. The concept of a hotel for chocolate. They're incredibly named Velvetizer, which is their hot chocolate maker, which is basically a machine for making hot chocolate in ridiculously smooth form. I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to get the upgrade, because they released a new version recently that also does cold hot chocolate. I know that sounds a little bit off. Trying to lurk, but you can't miss chocolate. It's so yummy. Yes, yes it is. It is much better. Is it, Tor? I've been trying to hold off. Wait. Why is this room longer than the others? Oh, because it actually extends further out. Can't deal with the cold hot chocolate, it's not nearly as creamy. I heard that one. I'm actually going to have to... So I'm in the mood to try it, so I'm going to go over to their... Oh, no. Ah. Trying to un-timeout Tor, not add more timeout. There we are. I hit the wrong button. 300 seconds timeout by Stream Elements, followed by 300 additional from your machine is Hotel Chocolat. Ooh. Cold hot chocolate gives you too much slime. Love it though. Yeah. So hold on. I need to get an extra 2 blocks out of this room. Or into this room. How do I do this? I'm wondering if I can do this with 3, 3, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it as 3, 3, 2. Or, and by 3, 3, 2, I mean 3, 2, 3. So I'm going to make this room one for armor, because that feels like the appropriate last thing to hold in an armory. We've got we've got explosives, we've got weapons. It kind of feels like having armor down here would be sensible. Am I about to... Oh, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Am I about to turn this into an area where we can store Gordons? Hey, little red. This feels like it might be a good place to stick a full set of armor stands and have it as a Pillager Redeem room and have them roaming around down here. So instead of having a barracks, have them in the armory. I feel scope creep coming on. Now the question is, would the armory also have I mean, an armory might actually have an attached barracks. What would you guys do with 5 pounds of mozzarella? Eat it. I'd hate myself, but I'd eat it. Sorry, was that a Twick question? Because I could dig out another area over here, or another two areas, and actually put in some barracks and some actual sleeping areas down here as well. It does feel like having an actual... Probably make a lot of pizza over time. I mean, that's another option. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, let's... Because we've got these 4 tall sections, which works with what I've been doing. Yeah, let's turn this into a... By Jove, I think he's going to do it! Look after yourself, Urban. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the roof. Let's get the roof done. So I need 3, 6, 8, 16... okay. With weapons and armor, a forge down here could make sense too. Yeah. So, what? We extend out one of these and have a forge in it, and then 2 of them to have beds and so forth. Actually, no, have the forge down this middle area as somewhere to repair and look after your weaponry. On the end by the armor to keep it away from... Yeah, that makes sense. Should be as far as possible from the TNT. Yeah, you've convinced me. This end makes more sense. Also, if I have it at this end... Sorry. I got out of bed and didn't know where I was. Where are we in relation to anything? If we extend just a little bit, we could put the forge at this end, have a chimney sticking out of the ground, and we can have that embedded into the large rocky outcropping that I was planning on putting in, and have it rising above the rocky outcropping. That is a lot of scope creep. Would it make more sense to have the forge in that side area rather than the armory itself? What, you mean here? I mean, generally, yeah. Part of me says you'd keep it close to where you store the weapons because you'd want to be able to actually repair the weapons as they come in and out and not actually take them too far out of the armory. But equally, also, yes, it's fairly close. So it's not taking it too far out. I mean, we do have a forge over here, which is a bit of a problem on repetition, but we can say this forge is for... We can say that it's for looking after the Ravagers. After all, we've got plenty of those. That was the Farrier Forge. That's what I was thinking. So we turn this... So we need a weaponsmith forge. Also, we worried about the heat. Welded in small spaces before. It's not nice. There is always the other option. We put it up here. We redesigned we redesigned the top building just a little bit. That might make more sense. Having it in this room, which we don't have a purpose for yet. And we have a Surfetched in chat for those who are interested. Weekly monotype. I think I found out where I'm going to put it. This room. This room feels like it's where we're going to put the Farrier. Farrier. The Fnurblary. Well, this roof has gone one colour completely. And this roof still only has 3, 6... Oh, no, this one now has 10. So it's gained a single one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 4. Excellent. I've got that. Oh, I already put one there. Don't. Let's bring that back by 2. Wax it. Back by 1. Wax. Krish, welcome in. You catch us just as the scope creep has kicked in. I'm just going to wax that one as is so it doesn't get elder. I find it interesting that these ones have all aged to their maximum very quickly. Lurking but catching Pokemon. That's how you catch a Pokemon. You have to lurk to sneak up on it. They're all at least 4 blocks apart. True. Very true. Alright, let's see. 3, 6, 8, 12. Yeah, 12, 36. I have 14. That's not going to help. Fine. We need more materials. I also probably need to empty my inventory of some of the materials that I'm not using right now. Boing. 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 This area is getting more complicated the longer that we take to build it, but hey, what did we expect? I love it when a build goes off the rail. Enjoy your lunch, Loopy. Thank you for coming in. It's lovely to see you again. As I said yesterday, we'd all been wondering where you were. That's not it. That's the one. But this is stream, so just another Thursday. Accurate. Accurate. A build going off the rails, getting more complicated, and getting a scope creeped. Welcome to Thursday. I don't need those for the moment. Do need another set of those, because I need to put another gate in. Have a good meeting, Raven. Okay. 3, 6, 8. Yeah. 8 of those. I need 8 signs. Didn't I made a load of them? I made a load of signs. Yeah, those. There we are. 8 signs. Let's go with... kind of like the mangrove, so let's go with the mangrove slabs. No, that's not mangroves. So I go for those. I need something to hang. Do I have 8 more? No. How do I... But... hold on. No. 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 No? Yes. It's one of those... How do I make the item frames into which we can put an old Betsy if purchased? Stack of sticks to turn those into item frames. So I've got that and that. I need... what do I need? Let's go with mangrove again. I need some walls. Deep slate tile. Cobble deep slate, polished black stone will look lovely. I need 12 of those. I have 11. That's not the right number. However, I can make a 12th. Yes. What else do I need? Got that, got that, got that, got those. Got those, got those. Defnabbled, de-hurdled, defnabbled. De-flurdled. Yeah, let's have a quick nap and then go and assemble this. Oh, I needed the floor. Deep slate. We can put some cobbled in at the same time. I love the way that I came over here for the bits to do the floor and immediately picked up on all the other things that I wanted to actually add into the room. Because, of course, I do not squirrel. Wow, my nose just grew longer. I would never squirrel. I suspect part of the reason why the roof's not oxidizing is that there's a load of blocks on the underside. Also, I'm going to change this one just a fraction. I'm going to close it. I will try and put something in there to make it to look like a door handle at some point. Okay. Okay, and some cobbled. Now, if I'm going to be putting in armor stands and storage for old Betsy's, I need the gap above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I fnubbled. I'd left it open while I was attempting to make sure I'd decorated everything correctly, Elk. I've just realised I still need to actually do something along here underneath the gate. I feel like I need a different block here. I've miscounted because I want to actually have something here that looks a bit better with those. I shouldn't have done those. Gosh darn it. Think. I haven't got the ability to...
Rat, dirty, Turkish, harkaback, flack, Morton, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
Exactly. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. Not that I would ever say so in public. Right, I don't want you. Yeah, let's just go with 4 of those. That'll do. At least it wasn't the great horny toads. We keep getting the we keep getting great horny toads. You've got to be careful with them. At some point, I really should put in a froglight farm. Not that I use them very often. At some point, I'm going to end up with a build that needs froglights, and I don't have a decent supply of them. Thank you for the lurk, Elk. Look after yourself. One there, one there, one there, one there. Right. That's what I wanted to do. That, and then we put the signs in for when we actually have recruits to be named. And now we need the item frames for the old Betsies. Since when could you put an item frame underneath something like that? Because that wasn't on the that wasn't on the armor stand. That was on the underside of the trapdoor. The height, the positioning of the trapdoor is what confused it. See, done it again. You're going to be difficult. I'd like to put that there, but I don't have... Oh, I know. Hold on. Just put that there. And put that on top of it. Because I want to do that. That's better. That now looks more integrated into the room. This feels like it's floating. Now it doesn't. Right, let's put some bars on. We'll leave the door open on this one. So this is going to be our armor room. We've got a weapon room. We've got a danger room. Still need to figure out what we're going to make the roof out of. I'm still tempted to use the deep slate. I think deep slate for the roof would probably be the right combination texture. At which point I think the floor should be stone. Or, yeah, just similar to what we've got up in the path, actually. A mix like this. And we have a Tropius in chat for those who are interested in catching one. Let's have a think. If I do this, we can put in little alcoves. Little alcoves where you find your elkhorn. It's an alcove. Yeah. I don't know where how that ended up in my brain, elkhorn. 2, 4. Yeah, if I do 2 alcoves here, we can put the beds in here. Need to start hiding those in people's bases. As long as you don't turn it into the elk on the shelf. That's going to become a thing, isn't it? And this one we have as a storage room, effectively. Can't stand Elf on the Shelf. No, neither can I. It seems like a really, really silly... I don't know how it started, and I really wish nobody had ever started it. Yeah, I think we need alcoves, though. the alcove where you find an elkhorn is definitely now a thing, isn't it? Ah, dear. No, we don't need to add it, elkhorn. Parents have too much pressure in Christmas anyway. And so do kids. Math girl, welcome in. Happy Thursday. You find us suffering from scope creep. The Armoury has now been expanded up to being how many elkhorners will the alcove have for the elkhorn to sit in after telling a bad... We will put elkhorn in a corner. Oh, Lord. Due to the sudden and unplanned scope creep, also known as Thursday, we are now turning the Armoury into a full barracks, basically. We're more likely to have an elk on a Nautilus, Blackclad. Just as soon as... I suspect that will be this weekend. You're going to get yourself a Nautilus at the weekend, aren't you, Elcon? If you haven't already. Nautilus does not rhyme with elk or elkhorn. No. Why did I nearly fly straight into a lamppost? Do I look like I'm a student trying to climb it? What did I come back here for? Well, I don't need the tough at the moment. Let's get rid of that. Do I have... What do I have in here at the moment? Nothing. Fantastic. Let's make myself another stack of cracked brick, because I'm forever using that. How are we doing on cracked brick? We've got half a stack. That's actually not bad. That's more than I thought I had. That's not what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Bring some of those. Some of those. Don't want to, but I feel like I probably might find smooth stone works. No, I'm not going to. However, let's bring a stack of andesite. I'm going to do the floor before I do the ceiling. I know that's entirely backwards for me. I know it's entirely backwards for me to think about doing the floor before the ceiling, but I want to. If only to get a feel for how it's looking. Oh, don't worry. I'll do something completely different and wrong in a minute. What is it? Anyone think I had a reputation for not building the floor properly? Scott's doing something strange. I'm floored. Floored, I tell you. Well, this is a flawed plan, I'm sure. There has been no rum today. There has been no rum today. However, the low alcohol Dead Man's Fingers rum has been shipped. So I will be trying that tomorrow, possibly. So there may be an adult beverage ahead. Although low alcohol. That sounds like I've been on the rum already. That's going to be a problem because I bet it's not going to cast enough light into the room. Also, why did I design this where I can't place a light on the middle? Of course, actually, you know what? It might be sensible just to actually make the middle flat and level instead of actually having it up by half a block, because I think it would look more natural as a arch, or less pointy as an arch. Because I'm a derp. Shadow, you're absolutely right. When has that ever stopped me, however? Right. Let's see. I'm also thinking... Careful. Yeah, I like the border on that. And what I can do is then put these in here. And hey, if I ever need to, I can always cook in the floor. Floor cooking. I wouldn't recommend it. Please excuse me while I hide behind this chiseled block. Yeah, that works. This leaves me space to think. Oh no, he's doing it again. He's thinking. Careful, everybody. He's starting to think. Floor furnace must be a type of pit cooking. That actually sounds almost reasonable. Oh, there's a bed in the way there. You have to be careful though, because otherwise you'll take pity on things. Really want to do much more than just those 3 textured items. I know I've got 6 texture items on the floor, but the main bulk of the floor is just going to be 3. And that's me running out of stone bricks. Fortunately, I've just dug up a lot of stone. Let's put in a couple of cracked ones in the middle. What are the odds that I'm going to have just a few too short bricks to finish this floor? Huh. I didn't. You'd also like to apologise to chat. It seems that you have had to have total control of the brain shell. Well, given my inability to speak, that seems natural. That seems accurate. Hey, Footy. So what I want to do is 3... Did I? No, I didn't. I put it away. I put away the tuff. Why did I put away the tuff? Because I was trying to get enough inventory slots to be able to actually do the floor. Right, let's get tuff and the deep slate. What? It was a mistake to put away the stuff so that I could actually do the floor. I mean, yeah, given my tendencies. Working on a floor was clearly out of character and out of scope. That's the stone. That's not a bed. That's an anvil. Attempting to sleep on an anvil is not considered to be a sensible thing. Wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. What do I not need in my inventory? Half the stuff that's in my inventory. What do I need in my inventory? All of the stuff that isn't in my inventory. How is this helping? It's not. Also, brought normal stone bricks when I was digging up a stone floor. I mean... yes. I seem to be running low on cobblestone. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. When do we get that update from Mojang that allows us to actually turn stone into cobblestone in the stone cutter? And we have a Budu in chat for those who might be interested in one of them for their Pokemon. Why am I still carrying moss blocks? I've not needed moss blocks for at least 15 minutes. I also don't think I need any more copper bars. Right. Let's bring some cobble deep slate. And that's not much tough. Oh, I don't need that much tough. I'm not doing the ceiling in it, so I don't actually... Derp. No. What if I don't do deep slate for the roof? What if I do dripstone and packed mud? Does dripstone go well next to packed mud? It's not bad. Soon, TM. Please look forward to it. I mean, I could see my way to going that way and have instead of going black for the roof with the deep slate, go more sort of, I dug this into... The thing is, it's not going to feel like stone. Actually, I think that might actually be the right direction to go. Yeah, let's try it. I can always give up, rip it all out, and try something different. Have we got? No, not really. Mud bricks 1. Hold on. Hold. Hodl. There we are. And this one. No, this one. That should give me another 63 packed mud. Potential future enactment of Rule 1 incoming. Potentially. Potentially. Why do several of the Ravagers seem to be ignoring gravity at the best of times? I should have brought some normal stone so that I can fill in the gaps behind this that aren't going to be necessary. Ow. I love the way that I keep forgetting it's a classic mistake. Scotsman forgets the one material that he absolutely needs. I also wish we had dripstone blocks available in the form of stairs and slabs. No, this one. Dear Mojang, please give me more stairs and slabs. Yours faithfully, the squirrel. If you don't give it to us, the squirrels will continue to raid your rum and alcohol supplies until morale improves. Right. Do I work on the... Yes, I think I do work on the yes first. If I don't work on the yes, I'll have to work on the maybe. And working on the maybe would be a bad idea. Let's go with... And just that. That works. And then... we do these. This makes these alcoves, feel a little bit more sort of separated from the world, which, given that these ones are going to be bedrooms, even if they're going to have bunk beds and be for multiple people, probably is a good idea. What I'm going to probably do is... I wish there was something that would... Really? I said that? I wish there was something that wasn't stone that would connect to walls and be about the right width. When? So, let's see. We definitely don't want that. Which means we probably definitely don't want it over here either. I can see myself ending up with... Let's do this in solid blocks first, and then we can... We're not going to do the... Oh! The nether brick. Why did I forget the nether brick? I think nether brick might be too heavy. Oh, it's dark outside. would nether brick be too heavy? No, I think nether brick might be right. Also, those two are solid. Right, let's go and get some nether brick and give up on the idea of doing this in the median stone colours. This may require a trip to IKEA again. Fortunately, trips to IKEA seem to be much, much faster if you use a horse. So let's just get Atlas now. Head over and drop things off at Cash and Carrion. Find that Atlas wanders off while we're actually in Cash and Carrion. And then use Atlas to get to IKEA. You see, a decent fast horse is almost as good as flying. How far are you going to wander off, Atlas? You stay there. That'll do. Don't need the granite. Pack mud. That. That. Hold that. I think I'm done with the... No. I'm tempted to get the tough while I'm there. Atlas, how far have you... When do you get your head out of that flower? Alright, let's... head for IKEA and hope I've got a decent supply of nether brick. If not, I know I've got a decent supply of nether rack. Can't think why. Couldn't have anything to do with several months of nether mining. And it's known a nether. We've been mining the nether. Yeah. Yes.
Bricks, my old arch enemy.
Look, I'm still impressed that I've gotten as far as I have with the nether tunnel network. Given my tendency to not like nether. Right. No. No. Atlas, don't wander off. Get off that shulker, Atlas. One more. Do we have a decent supply of... Yes. Do we have a decent supply of basalt nowadays? Yeah, apparently so. One more. Or at least half a stack. I have bath salts, yes. Enough to keep even. Where did Atlas go? Even Scar happy. Atlas. 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 Why must you be a high horse? Hey, I might have a few stacks of nether bricks. That'll do. Thing is, it's a 4-to-1 reduction from netherrack to nether brick. I need to make myself a larger, easier to manage super smelter. And we have a Vulpix in chat for those who might be interested in one of those. I think those are cute. Right. And that would be super smelter number 4. Could just go to the mining village and throw several stacks into it. Actually, it would kind of make sense to use the one in the mining village, because that's lava powered. Ow. Ow. What? Oh, shush you. Apparently Atlas can't jump 2 blocks. Oh, no, he can. I'm just terrible at timing the jumps. Nah. There we go. He's got beefy health. That usually corresponds to bad jumping. Really? That's annoying, but not unsurprising. It's hard to find a fast jumper. Unless you toss a sheep off a cliff. Boing. 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 At which point they suddenly realize the gravity of the situation. Right, let's see. You. Yeah. Yes. Is that roughly the same on both sides? No, because that is an empty gap there. Then we do... Right, let's get some half slabs. That should be a half slab. Well, that's not the right place. I feel like it should be a half slab here and here. Yeah, probably. No, I think that should be a stair. Or the block underneath here. Yeah, that should be a stair. So let's get 4 stairs. That in, that in. I'm sort of going down the path of having this feel like it's a full vaulted ceiling. That looks pretty good. That and that feel like they should be stairs as well. Which doesn't fit on this side, but hey, we can survive with only one side being stared at. Where are we? There. And there. And And then I feel like this lot should be dug out and turned into just solid nether brick. Ooh. I was thinking maybe stick a couple of chiseled in, but I don't think I want to. I think adding texture with chiseled would be too much. I think it kind of works without it at all. I need one more stair, though. Adding texture would be unnecessary. Nobody looks at the ceiling. Why is that? Oh, that's a half slab above it. No, nobody's going to spend any real time looking at the detail of the ceiling. That's going to annoy the living fnurbles out of me. But, he says, I can hang that there now. I feel like that needs to go back at least one... Well, of course you do, Blackclad. Mostly because you spend all your time hanging upside down from it. Thank you for the reminder of the nether brick raven. I'd have probably gotten back to it eventually, but it's a lot easier and quicker to get back there if somebody else tells me to first. Oh, yeah. Another one. Okay, might as well just make 7, because I'll probably need several on the next block. What have I gotten wrong? Nothing. Is that right? Are those the same? Okay, upping the gamma doesn't really help. Yeah, those are the same. Okay. And this is why keeping it simple is probably for the best, because it means that A, I can rebuild it quickly, and B, I'm less likely to stuff up the fact that I've got to repeat it 3 times. That looks awesome. That really does look awesome. This style really works for a vaulted ceiling. Stair, stair, fall off the scaffolding. Stair, stair. Block, 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 block. Half slab, half slab, half slab. Half slab. Ooh, I forgot those ones. No, I didn't. Those weren't half slabs. Inari, welcome in. Happy Thursday. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stair, stair. I need one more. Hey, I might actually be getting somewhere with this ceiling. It's just, well, I don't think I've got much time left. Off by 3. Really? It's going to be off by 3? Why is it 3? Happy birthday to Stardew Valley. Goodness. What do we need to give Stardew Valley to ensure that we can actually be friends with it in with marriage in mind? Years. Good lord, 10. Mayor's lucky purple underwear. Of course. Of course. Oh no. Timing. That looks so cool. Oh, I see why. This side doesn't go in. This side goes further out than that side. Nah. Thank you, Blacklad. I needed my heart checking. And the response scenario there was, oh, of course, of course. I feel like I should drop these back down by 1. On copper chains? Or yeah, I think having those dropped by 1 on copper chains would probably... Ooh, no. Let's, yeah, Fnurbles. Ah. Thingamies. The Stone of Grind. Also, why on earth does the Mayor's lucky purple underwear come up so often? Forget I asked that question. Oh, hey, I actually had a load of nether brick in here already. To the point at which I've now got too much nether brick. By 3 blocks. Of course I do. If I make it 4 blocks and use 2 of that, no, sorry, use 2 of those, I can. Is it 4 blocks and 2? It's a thing in the game that snowball because players can read remnants. Oh, it is 4 and 2. That's good. Gremlins, gremlins, gremlins in any community. I mean, really. I've never seen a gremlin in a community. I regret to inform you that you've been thrown out of chat for overreaction. That's aimed at me. And we have a Whiskash in chat for those who might be interested in catching it. Just because it's Stardew doesn't mean it's gremlin free. We're everywhere. Yeah, I kind of noticed. Oh no, I was going to grindstone it. Gremlins everywhere. Would rather some actual cash, but it'll do. Well. Mythical Star appears to be bouncing around a bit. I think they're unhappy at something. Whiskash is like Monopoly. Right. I get it now. Sorry, my brain failed to link Whiskash as a thing going on to the conversation. Because I'm good like that. Eyes. Clever eyes. You know, I could probably have done with an extra piece of chain on that. It needs the chain, doesn't it? I should never have just ignored the chain and not brought it. Now I've got to go all the way back to Cash and Carrion just to pick up 3 pieces of chain. I'm so glad that I keep a local storage area, he says, after having gone all the way back to IKEA 3 times today. Because, of course, multiple times through the Nether makes life so much more fun. No. Actually, I'm going to bring all of the chain in case I suddenly decide, actually, you know, it would be good if it was on 2 pieces of chain and not 1 in a couple of areas, because otherwise I can guarantee that I'm going to look at it and go, well, that's too even. Let's make one of them too long, as opposed to too short. At the moment, it's definitely too short. Boing. Boing. I love this. I love the way this armory was supposed to be a nice, simple build. Oh. Where did I go wrong? Oh yeah, I started the build. Do I still have? Yes, I do. That's good. And swap that for that. I feel like I need that to be at least at that level. And that one I'm going to leave at that. What if I lower 1 by 2? That's too low. Fine. So we won't be lowering 1 by 2. That looks really cool. that looks really cool. That vaulted ceiling just looks right. I am very happy with that ceiling. However, he says, I think we might have to. Ooh. we might have to consider wrapping up. Because, by my reckoning, we're 5 minutes into overtime. 5 minutes into quote 200. Unless I'm missing something. I'm not reading... am I failing to read a clock? I hope not. Yeah, no, we are at wrapping up point. That's fine. I got distracted as well with the roof, and the mix of the roof and the floor really works. Oh, hey, that one's actually finally oxidized to the level I want it at. I have one piece of copper. Oh, and two pieces of copper that have aged to the right level. Right. I'm going to sit in this corner. And roof, ceiling, same distance. Exactly. Let us head to the cam account, which is already in Pretty's mode, because... wow. Yeah, I think using the copper lanterns is giving this a very, very interesting colour. With the with the lighting options from the shader pack. So this area is going to have all of the armour. And this area has all of the kaboomery. Oh, that just looks so dangerous. That just looks so dangerous. Oh my word. I mean, it is dangerous because, I mean, yeah. Late. Hey, Matt. The magazine room. Yes, it is. And it's not the naughty magazine room. It's the explosive magazine room. And for those who didn't see it, because, well, oh, we've got the armor stands in. There we are. This is what this room looks like in Pretty's mode as well. Because, of course, it needed finishing before stream. Oh, after stream last night. Yeah, I decided not to make you all survive through the huge amount of time it took to actually put all of these armor stands in. But the result is really nice. I love the way that this room has come together. And of course, there will be more weaponry because as people purchase old Betsy's, they go up on the top here. Because this whole area is going to become yet another pillager barracks, as well as an armory. Because, hey, might as well. It means people can recruit into the armory. And how are we doing on the roof? This roof is... oh, we've got one block at nearly the right level. Woohoo! And on this level, the copper is starting to... it's starting to creep. Takes forever. I swear I should never build with copper without aging it first. Oh well, that's my own fault for not thinking it through properly. I don't have a David, though. I'm not Pixelriffs. However, we have... immature copper is a pain. It really is. It needs to be better trained. Or at least be more mature. Right. We have reached that point where I am going to wrap up. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely lovely and fantastic. I've just realised it's Friday tomorrow. We will not be back in the Madness World tomorrow. We will be over on Idiotic, where we haven't been for a fortnight. Woo. Idiotic got upgraded at the beginning of the week to 1.21.11, so we have all sorts of fun things to go searching for, including Nautilai and all sorts of silly things to do, like using spears on a pufferfish in a new Funko Pop, or Idiots Go Pop, because of course we're not going to actually use a spear on Blast Jordan. Honest. And of course there's still the Snowball winter event going on for breaking our sanity with. However, with that, we are at the point where I would like to find somebody to raid out to, because there are some amazing people out there. Who do we have? We've got a Canadian Dragon playing Farming Simulator. We have a Midna playing Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, that might be a nice one. We've got a Mama Melissa, which we raided last week, and is always fantastic. And we've got a Gutty, who is working on one-shot build prep, who we also raided recently, well, 2 weeks ago, but also fantastic. I don't think we've raided out to Midna for a while, and honestly, Kingdom Hearts is fun. So, I'm going to send us out to Midna, who is absolutely lovely and amazing to follow. Yeah, I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, as I said, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be doing silly things. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.